I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm feeling mighty confident, and I don't know. I really don't have any idea where it's coming from. It's feeling I'm feeling pretty confident, like a bit more confident than the usual day. And the usual day has, I guess, like a kind of medium level of confidence, if you could put it like that. Like if there's like a thermometer, but instead of telling like how hot it is, it tells how confident you are that day. Today I'm feeling like a 90. Okay, so the thermometer went to like 100. Okay, let's say the thermometer went to like 200. So I'm feeling like a 100-ish, 130-ish, which is actually pretty fascinating because I've not done anything crazy. I've not like, checked a crazy event off like a bucket list. There's no, super big memory that I have that I just like, oh, I finally accomplished that. Woohoo, I'm feeling confident. No, there's nothing like that. Actually, speaking of confidence, the past few days I was feeling very, very unmotivated to do things. I it just didn't feel like it. I didn't want to leave my room. I hardly left the house. I hardly left the house. I didn't want to leave my room. Um, yeah, I touch the grass every few business days, so to speak. But yeah, eventually I got myself out and I took myself to the gym, and that was good because I got my body exercising. I'm almost fully recovered from my cold, which is amazing. But the confidence just sort of, just I guess I woke up on the right side of the bed. I guess I woke up on the right side of the bed because it's been like that since I woke up. I mean, I woke up drowsy and tired, but and sore because I've been feeling sore and having pain from the gym. Good pain, confidence and good pain. Yeah. So I woke up feeling sore and very tired, but still happy and confident. Like genuinely just happy and confident. And I don't know where it's coming from. I guess maybe I'm feeling grateful. Maybe I'm feeling grateful for quite a number of things, but I'm just genuinely feeling confident. Like, that kind of confidence where you're like, yeah, I feel like I can take on the world. Now I'm gonna pause at that statement because the world is quite large and maybe that's a lot to take in. That's a big thing to take in. But realistically speaking, it feels like I can eat the whole cake, if you get what I mean. So yeah, yeah, I'm kind of feeling that kind of confidence today. It's surprising. It's surprising even me, and it's it has me smiling in a I don't know how do you describe feeling confident? It's like looking at I don't know maybe those wall not wall. What am I trying to say? Cliffs, yes, like looking at like a steep cliff, and rather than, trying to see or trying to think of how it's going to take you time to, grab that ledge and then slowly climb up and then slowly bring yourself up and finally climb the cliff and then you feel like, woohoo, we did it. It's more like you look at the cliff and you're like, yeah, I already see myself at the top. That kind of confidence, that kind of confidence. And I guess I should make use of this confidence while I still have it before I, lose it and then it takes a lot more energy. But it should be fine. It should be fine. I just need to just get to working on stuff and get to working on stuff. But yeah, it's like I said, it's a good kind of confidence. It's a good kind of confidence. And I definitely intend to have more of these days where there's a good kind of confidence. I guess on the other hand too, I also don't want to be overconfident. Like I don't want to feel like, okay, I can take on everything and everything will be fine and all that. But yeah, it's just like like the phrase again, like the phrase of saying that you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, everything is just terrible. This is more like I woke up on the right side of the bed. The sun is just shining at perfect angle. The clouds are just right there. Mwah. And then the sky is blue, the grass is just greener, the trees are just blowing in the wind. Yeah, yeah, it's more than just a good day, I think. It's just this bubble. Yeah, it's a bubble of confidence. I feel like a bubble of confidence. That's interesting. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. And I guess it's kind of that confidence that allows me to do this. so to speak. Like it allows me to, show up and actually talk about what I'm processing, feeling, thinking about, mostly processing and feeling rather than, hiding and all of that. And yeah, it takes a certain level of vulnerability to be able to do this regularly, consistently, and I'm glad I have been able to find my level of that and confidently just say it as it is, however it is, whatever it is, whichever way it is, even if it's not always pleasant. So yeah, but I mean, we all have we all have things we're going through and issues we're dealing with. You have things you're going through, I have things I'm going through, so it's just gonna be that's the entire plan. That's the entire plan every week, just to just lay it out as it is, to lay it out as it is. So yeah, yeah. And I mean, and like, it's also possible, to ask, it's a good thing to ask yourself, like, why are you feeling this way? So, why am I feeling confidence today of all days? Or like, why do I feel like I'm confident? Why do I feel like I can suddenly, take on a lot more than maybe I would normally agree to take on? Well, I guess maybe part of that reason could be that, so especially with like English. I need to find the words. Searching for my English dictionary in my head with my remaining brain cell. Okay. So yeah, the how like sometimes like you apply for something. So maybe you're applying for a job, maybe you're applying for university. You're sending out applications to somebody to review for something that you're hoping to get. So I did one of those applications recently, and I sent it to an organization. We'll just call them Organization A or something. Yeah, and I've sent a lot of these applications before, and I've gotten a lot of rejections, which are fun. Admittedly, they're not fun to have, but this time, um, it was a yes, and I got accepted, and it was great. And then I reviewed it and saw that it didn't align with what I wanted to do, and it didn't align with what English. I'm really struggling today. Of all days, when I'm feeling confident. Okay, we'll take this again. I got the acceptance that I was hoping to. The interview was great, everything was fine, and then later on I realized that it wasn't something that I wanted to do, and so I was suddenly in the position to reject the offer, which is something that normally, you don't get to be in that position a lot. Usually you're praying and hoping that they don't reject you, and I know rejection is never an easy thing to do, but in this situation, I guess I was at the point where I could say no if I wanted to, rather than I hope they don't say no. And I guess that's partially maybe where the confidence is kind of bubbling from of, hey, I was actually like good enough for this position or this role or this thing that I applied for. And I was good enough to get in and everything was fine. And then I got to decide whether or not I wanted to get in. So it's not like in a mean way where you're like, okay, I hate these people, or I just want them to make them feel I just want to make them feel bad. No, it's just like I can decide, like I get to decide whether or not I want to do this. Like I guess it's kind of, if you can maybe just allude this or liken this to something else, it's like applying for university, and you send out applications and then you get into a really, really good university, something that maybe seems to fit what you want, or you just got accepted into a university out of the many applications that you've sent, and this time you're accepted into the university, and you like the university, the things, everything about it, but then you realize that it's not something you want to do, or maybe the university itself, like there are some things that you personally don't like, and so rather than being in this position where you're hoping to hear from them and hoping they accept you, you're not at the position where you're not the one doing the accepting, like you are telling them, or you get to tell them whether or not you want to do it, which it's like the Uno reverse card, it's like you just flip the script. You took their script, you gave them yours, and you're like, okay, now I get to decide who's actually being accepted and whatnot. So yeah, it gives a certain level of confidence, I guess, when that happens, when something like that happens, and you're in the position to make that decision, as opposed to hoping that the decision being made for you is a favorable one. So maybe that's where it's from. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. We can just leave it to I woke up on the right side of the bed this morning and I'm feeling confident. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Yeah. But either ways, anyhow, I will see you soon. Yeah, take care.